All right, well, welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a minute. It's been about a week since my last video, something like that. So a few changes. We do have a little bit of update here on the farm. My UTV, I had to go get tire fixed, get that address. I did have a flat here, so I had to get that fixed. Managed to get that taken care of today, but I guess the boys picked up something out here from whenever we were doing all the demo work, and I guess there's some nails and whatnot on the ground, so picked up something. But yeah, anyway, so one of the things I'm going to kind of bring up today is I did meet with a contractor the other day. We do have that established. We will be getting that underway. Now I'm going to the dealer tomorrow to talk about, get my rest of my down payment down, paid off, and then from there get everything started. Getting a few more quotes for the remaining septic because it was a little priced high, so I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit better deal. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. We are out here, gonna stay out here tonight, do a little bit of hunting in the morning, and I know we got to do a drive into town, big town, and go ahead and drop off that cash, stop at Academy, stuff like that, but not too major. But I just wanted to show also too, we managed to get the electrical guy to come out and mark out the actual electrical line that is running to the main pump house well. They needed it to go ahead and put the building here, so I had to have that marked off. We didn't have any gas out here, so nothing to worry about there. Go ahead and lock myself on. There we go. Oop, maybe. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna hunt here tonight, and then I said tomorrow we're gonna go take care of that. Hopefully, in the contractor, we can get moving on that pretty quick, because I think the house is scheduled to get delivered later, mid to late December. Hopefully before Christmas, we can actually get everything set up. But concrete work has to come in, foundation. They've got to put a bunch of dirt in. And I'll show more of that whenever we get there. But some of my next tasks that I've got coming up, I've got to go ahead and get a trencher, and I've got to trench out about 75 yards and put in water line from the existing pump here, which I can show you. So from the white building there in the middle, we'll go ahead and trench all this up underneath here, and it's gonna go about there, about 75 yards or so, as I stated, and that'll give us water to the house and everything. So barn's coming next Wednesday. Hopefully I'll meet with the power company as well to have them come out and lay out where we're going to put the power poles, and then from there it's just a matter of waiting for the contractor to do all the dirt work, go ahead and get the pad ready, septic in, get ready for hookup, and then we got to worry about fences and everything else, all the good stuff. But just wanted to kind of give y'all a little bit more view into what we got here. So the boys are actually kind of chilling in here right now. They've got kind of relaxing because we were doing some work out here a little bit ago. We had to check feeders, we had a battery dead, finally got that one fixed. But yeah, and these lazy bums are just chilling in here. Close this door, the AC's on. So this is a shed that we bought and converted into, take my shoes off, converted into a little bit of a camp house. We added on another 8 by 12 or 8 by 16, whatever it is, to actually add a bathroom, shower, stuff like that. But we've got AC built into the wall. Here's one of my lazy bums, and then the other one chilling on the bunk beds. But we have AC in here. We sheet rocked everything, insulated, and then we still got to finish the door, finish the bathroom area. But we've got put a door in. I've got insulation. I started putting panels up. I got to get moving, but we've got insulation. I've got another AC, sink, shower, toilet, water heater, all, went wrong way. There we go. Yep, all the fun stuff in here. So yeah, it's just a matter of time we'll get this finished out. And my plan is to add shelving and stuff in here, so if somebody stays, they've got a little bit of place for storage and whatnot. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Like I say, I'm gonna film a little bit tomorrow while I'm hunting, and then if we shoot something, hopefully we'll get it on a camera, and if not, we'll move on from there. But yeah. All right, good morning, y'all. Hopefully the audio's coming through well. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm up on the bow stand now, my saddle. A little bit of a edge is hanging from a tree here. Some deer came through last night. It's kind of weird weather. Still kind of warm. Got about 60 or 62 right now. I don't know when our next cold front's going to be, but hopefully it comes soon. But right now it's still pretty warm, kind of foggy. But yeah, we're kind of set up here. I got the camera on my bow side as well, and then hopefully I can get some footage. Big deer or something. I ain't seen much move through here lately. It's been kind of slow this year. So, boys are hunting the other stand. And we'll see if some of us have had luck. But it's been a pretty morning so far. A lot of traffic on the highway, which is not far from us. Yeah, so we'll see. This is my current view right now. Hunting on. I've got a protein feeder and I feed year round just to keep these deer fed. It's pretty sparse out here. I'm hunting on about, like I said, this property's 10.5 acres, 11 acres. This back acre and a half, 2 acres is kind of my corner. Everything else is pasture except for the neighbors, which is trees. He's got about 600 acres. So I'm trying to draw him in. Next year I plan on putting in food plots and stuff, so since we're gonna be out here more. So we'll see what happens there, but I don't know, wish me luck. All right, good morning. Welcome back. So headed out to the property now. Gonna go out there and do some work. I know it's been about 2 weeks since the last video. Unfortunately, had a lot of busyness, so I didn't get to film. We did get the building out there, which I will show, and then we'll kind of go through kind of what's planned for store coming up next couple of weeks. I know we've got everything pretty much taken care of. All the paperwork's done. Building's there now. The shop is, at least, and then we'll have to go from there. But yeah, we're heading out there now. So we got to make one stop in town. I got to get one of my chainsaws fixed. Worked on it real quick, but nothing too major. And then we'll go from there. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, good morning. Welcome back. It's been, like I said, 2 weeks since I guess my last video. Got kind of busy, so I didn't get a lot of stuff filmed. But I'm about to show you the building did get delivered. So it's kind of a weird little, because I'm gonna have some clips in here from a couple of weeks from this past week and whatnot. So yeah, so it'll be a little bit of a time jump here. So no biggie. But we did get our building delivered. Leave the door open. And I will flip y'all around and we can show you. So here she is, 12 by 24 Graceland portable building. This one was an older 23, 24 model. So the paint or the finish on it was a little on the rough side, but I went ahead and got a pretty good discount on it when I bought it. So there we are. It's got the lofted roof and 3 windows. So we'll take a look inside. Going inside here, we have a 48-inch barn style door, latch in here. And here we go. Take the glasses off. But yeah, so we've got up ahead lofted, 1 window, 2 window, 3 window. Yes, you can. Once eventually I'll build a little set of stairs or something that we can just slap on there to put stuff up there. But it's radiant barrier, has, like I said, bug nets all sealed in pretty well. Pretty good build. Animals. But yes, power, we get power into this wall, which is right outside the window. I'm gonna run power in here and make this like a workbench. And then the other side kind of more storage for tools, implements, and whatever else. And we got already monkeys in the house. But she's here. So today we're gonna go ahead and I gotta make room. I've got my water filter system and water softener filter coming in. So today I need to get into the pump house and clean out some of the storage here.
We're going up there.
Anyways, so we're gonna get that cleaned out and get that transferred over. And now they are getting a ladder to get onto the top. Whatever, let them have fun. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna probably set up a little time-lapse camera so we can get in here. But yeah, we can get some of that area. I got a shelf in here with some stuff to clean out, and then we're gonna get that moved in there. And then come next week, I'm taking a few days of vacation from work. We're gonna go ahead and get water, get that water hooked up, and go ahead and start getting this plumbed in. Let me get y'all down. So coming out about right there is the main water coming out of the well. So we'll go ahead and get that tied into that and go ahead and trench out towards kind of where relatively close to where the house is, so we can get that plumbed in when the house is gonna be here. All right, so I'm gonna switch cameras and get this on time lapse, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, got this little project knocked out, got it all cleaned up in here. So, let's see if we can get turned around. Oh, work this camera, there we go. So, that's the main well for the property. And then I'm gonna put my water softener and filter and all this on this wall. And that's gonna run out the back and go, go down to the house. So got this cleaned up in here. It's pretty messy. Let me turn y'all around. You can actually see a little better. But yeah, got this all cleaned up. Still don't know if I'm gonna need to move these or not. These are old crock pots that we used to use for making sauerkraut and stuff like that. Grandpa used to use them all the time. But there's a lot of nails and stuff that we had to clean up, and just stuff from ages of collection. But all in all, not bad. And then the boys are sweeping out the building here. Wind's a little cold front came in. Supposed to get a little chillier, but it feels good today.
I like the breeze that's going on.
I know, it's actually nice out here.
Cavemen, I'm not doing anything.
No, why is there a chunk of floor?
I
Where'd that came from?
don't know where it's made from. I don't know.
Oh,
Look, this nail.
nail came out? Yeah.
Maybe
That's fine.
It's like sideways, so I don't even know.
We can get a hammer and fix that. There's a few nails that popped up just from,
Is there a hammer?
I don't know where the hammer is. It might be in the shed. But got everything moved in here. Let me get y'all turned around. So, got all this needs to get sorted. This is all that was on that shelf and in that corner. Propane bottles we use for the burners, stuff like that. But a lot of nails, a lot of hardware. Just got to go through all that and put it back on the shelf here. And see, I might build some actual shelves here versus having a big metal rack one, but we'll see. Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, up there it's gonna be like our.
I get it like creaked.
Yeah, he's heavy. I mean, it's 2x6s, but it's not made to hold a horse.
I'll leave the room in here. Or do I need
Oh, we'll put it back in there where it belongs. But yeah, this is what we're at. Go ahead and shut these windows before we forget. But yep. So got that done. Thank God we have the tractor here because that one rack was a little heavy, and I don't know if we're gonna keep it in there or not. We'll have to see. I might build something out. But yeah, all in all, good. And then one of these days, I've got to start the project of that. That's got to be lots of just old wood lumber from the original house, some scrap. I forget what else is out here, but it's a bunch of stuff that needs to just get thrown away. But yeah, all in all, it's a good day so far. Like I said, I got a time lapse that you'll see I recorded. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that together. But let's take a little walk out here. I think that Mary, we're gonna take a walk out here. You gotta get gas for the ETV though, don't let me forget. But I think the electric company was out here. They staked out, so let me see where they're gonna put the 2 poles. That's gonna be a pricey little, I think they quoted right at $3,500 for the 2 poles and to run the electric and the meter. So I gotta get that paid this week. Yep, there's the stakes. So that'll about do it. Yep, that's gonna be where they're gonna put the 2 poles to run the power. Yeah, let me show y'all. We'll flip y'all around here. Yeah. You see here, be kind of on the edge of our backyard, which will be fine. All the lines will be high enough. Some fresh deer crap. But yeah, there we are. So they're gonna skate it around here. So it'll be kind of around that. That'll work. So we'll get that done. And then the edge of the house, that'll work because in the edge of the house. The backyard will be right here. We'll build the fence up to it.
Are you gonna leave that tree then?
Yes, tree will be here. Not gonna get rid of any of the oak trees.
Is there any way we're gonna be able to hang that like swing?
I am not worried about a swing, Wyatt. We'll find a tree. Plenty of them. So, yeah. But all in all, I think we're in a good spot. I'm hoping we get the electric. They said 1 to 2 weeks to get the poles in and drop that 200 amp service. And then, oh yeah, he's just gonna worm it right around there in line with that. That works. Cool. But yeah, we'll follow up and see what's gonna happen. Hopefully I'm out here when I can do the electric so I can get some of it on film. It's been kind of rough. Work's been busy, plus holidays coming up, but I will be out here Friday doing some trenching so we can get that water line ran. But yeah, until then, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us.